U.S. Farm Report weather is brought to you by H&S Manufacturing. The Big Dog forage boxes feature stainless steel sides, front panel, and rear door and come in 26 and 30-foot models to fit your needs. Learn more at the H&S website.
Well, a major cool down, but not much rain, at least here in Missouri. Jack Van Meter joining us now with a look at the forecast and to tell us if that is about to change.
Drought monitor just came out and we're starting to see some more dry conditions move in throughout much of the country as well. So let's go ahead and break everything down. For the East Coast, honestly, fairly dry. We're seeing for much of the southeast and especially Florida, they've been seeing all that tropical moisture, which has honestly been more of a curse than a blessing to them. And actually moving up the East Coast, as we can see, just some abnormally dry conditions. Not too bad. It's not until we hit West Virginia, actually parts of Ohio as well, when we start to really crank up some of those drought conditions where we're seeing the extreme and even the exceptional droughts start to take place. Moving out west, especially to the plain states, we're just seeing a lot of dry conditions. A lot of dry conditions really moving in to Illinois and parts of Indiana. But take a look out here in Oklahoma, fairly dry, starting to see that extreme drought set in, and especially southwestern parts of Texas, really seeing the drought ramp up as well. And as we make our way north as well, Wyoming, and we're talking Montana as well, very, very dry. Again, extreme and exceptional drought starting to set in. And the issue is we're starting to see some water levels start to be hindered, actually, just because of the lack of rainfall, something we're keeping, of course, a very close eye on. Here's our precipitation outlook for the winter. This was just released this week. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Now, we are switching into a more La Nina season. So what we'll be seeing is actually above average amounts of precipitation for the Great Lakes states. And that could be snow or rain. We'll just see more of it. Same deal actually when we start to head out west in Montana and parts of Idaho too as well. But down south though, fairly dry, and that's going to be pretty much the same deal as well for our temperature. It's going to mirror that almost. We're going to be seeing those warmer temperatures down south and actually cooler temperatures up north to jet stream for this week. As we can see, we're just going to be dealing with a large amount of high pressure throughout much of the country, keeping most, if not everybody, fairly dry. We do have this low pressure that is cut off and is going to slowly but surely ride the ridge. It actually gives some folks a good shot at precipitation, but it's not going to be enough to bust the drought or pretty much give anybody any relief. We're just looking at amounts of precipitation that'll be pretty much under an inch there before yet again we see that another ridge building up and giving everybody some warm temperatures for October.
Well, we have not seen many rain delays here, which means harvest is happening quickly. What does that mean for commodity prices? Plus, the recent hurricane means Congress will likely consider ad hoc disaster aid. Could that impact the prospects of a new farm bill? Ben Brown, Pat Westoff, and Alejandro Plastina join me from right here at Mizzou next.
Purchase with a Purpose is brought to you by the Mighty Micro from Mosaic Micro Essentials. We put more in so you can get more out. Visit microessentials.com to learn more.